Yo, shalom. All praises to the Most High. Yehovah, this is Sounds from YYBY. Tonight, right now, it's time to stop damn playing, man. Time to stop playing, man. Reason Studio. Used to be Propeller Head. Time to stop playing games, man. We want to see you great. We want to see you great. We want to buy the DAW. What is the hold up with these certain features, man? We want to buy the DAW. The DAW is great. Matter of fact, Reason is the only DAW that look the way it look. It's no it's no other DAW that look like a rack, man. You know, there's no other DAW that looks like a rack, man. Like you just turn it around, like boom, like that. It's no other DAW that, and you can create all type of things on a whole nother level. There's no other DAW that looks like this. Facts. It's just the small features of keeping up with the competition. You know, it's time to bring the young generation in, the young people in. Some of the young people don't even know about Reasons, most of them. And then the ones who know about it, they scared of it. They look at it like, what the hell? Like, that look hard. When it's really not. I put a lot of young boys on game about this DAW, man. It's time to stop playing. And I'm about to bring up a lot of features that it needs to take the cake. It's going to take the damn cake, man. Everybody want their cake, right? Like, what's up? I know y'all talking about the VST3 thing and all that. I really don't care about that, but I'm happy if the fellas who want to use it happy. But y'all gonna have some issues dealing with that shit, bro, because it's like I tell everybody, man, Reason was never designed to use third-party plugins. The stock in the RE is just as great. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's like, damn, it's like a person got cars. Like, how many cars you fucking need? Like, like, what do you need? Look at all this, man. And plus some of the things that I bought already. Look at all this, man. Look at all this. What the hell do I need of a third party? Look at this, man. Look at this. They're just the instruments. And they all sound good, man. What the hell do you need? Look at this, man. Best vocoder on the planet, man. Rotaries, like, I bought that. I bought this, bought that. I bought the tape stop, John. From RE. Multi-band limited. This shit is tough. Sound great. Look at this, man. This thing is tough, man. When you mix and master and whatever you want to use it for, really sound good. Sound great. This plugin right here, the Precision. I don't want to get off subject though, but this plugin right here emulate I think the SSL or one I think the British console. Sound good. I got a video. Matter of fact, check the video that I have on my page talking about this plugin. Real rap. Talking about that plugin right there. You see how you drop the plugin and open it, just open up the presets for you, just like blah blah, like open up the presets and everything for you. I like that when you drop a plugin and go straight to the. And I got this, and I just bought this EQ right here because in Reason they got more analog EQs, like the analog style. Even though you can go to the track and pop up the EQ when you press F2, and I use this EQ for like quick things like rolling off the highs and the lows on the track, stuff like that. Boom. Because I know eventually when it's time to mix, I'm gonna go to the regular track and then I'm gonna start, going more in depth with another EQ. Cause let's be real, we use more than one compressing EQ on our tracks when we mixing. So that's what this EQ for. Also, I got a video about that talk about the purpose of this EQ. When people, they thinking too hard. They thinking too hard with Reason. They thinking too hard. So I got this EQ when I want to be in more detail. This one right here. It's called, the Synapse, whatever how you pronounce it, GQ7 graphic, equalizer. So this thing is nice. It's more depth and everything. But anyway, So let's get to the point on these features, man. Cause cause God damn it, it's like, man, y'all got to stop playing, man. It's too many simple features, man, that y'all not putting in this damn DAW. The workflow is good. I mean, the workflow that we have right now is easy. It feel good. To me it do, because I know I use so many DAWs, man, and I'm telling you. But this is 2022, man. Do y'all want to compete, Reason? Do y'all want to compete? Or do y'all just want to be defeated? I mean, like, what you trying to accomplish? Like, I mean, will y'all stop making Reason and just only keep Plus? Like, what is it, man? Like, what is it? Like, I mean, you don't have too many creators, devs inside of with the company. Y'all need hire me then. How about that? Y'all need some help. What is it? Which I doubt y'all have no issues with that. What's the problem? What's up? Y'all feel that y'all need to be in competition with people? What if everybody just stop and just say we're not dealing with Reason no more and just go to another DAW? Then y'all will run out of business. I don't think you want to run out of business. I don't think that's y'all purpose. Like, why would y'all go all these years? Y'all been hanging around all these years. So I know it's not that. So the creators not good. They not great. I mean, what they trash? Like they slow or they old men or something? Like, what is it? Where they not creative? Do y'all need young people in there? Maybe I need some young people inside the office and hire them or something. I don't know. Maybe go take some young people from another dog company or some shit. I don't know. Like, what is it? Like, because I don't understand, man, because I get it. Certain programming and coding with this dog, they came out years ago in the 80s. It's different, people. Let's be real. Designing some shit around this rack, man. It ain't easy than what you think, because again, people, this is the only dog that functioned this way that's out. It's no dog that haven't came out even to this day that function like Reason. Reason been out all these years. No, it's still no dog that work like this. And it's motivational just the way it's designed, So let's get to the point, man. I've been talking y'all ear off. One of my problems with Reason they need to add, man, is I'm gonna call it multi-selections simultaneously, like type thing. So that means like if I highlight this track, all these tracks, right? We know we can raise the levels, great. We know we can mute it, great. Solo, great. That's where it stops. Why no pan? Why, if I select this, it should select all these. If I turn this knob, it should turn all these. Because sometimes the reason why I say this because let's say I'm mixing and I get this level like this, I get this level like this, that sound great, boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, I like all that, I like that. But I don't want to change the volume of these tracks, right? So what I want to do, I want to go all the way up into the gain knob instead of doing like this, like that, like this, like that, like this, or sometimes, or I can go to what they call it, go copy the channel, go copy the track. Because you do have the option where you can copy the track right here and copy the channel sections, dynamics, filters, EQs. That's still great right here, but sometimes that can get in the way when you only want to change the gain, you don't want to change nothing else, because this say dynamics. So that means that if I change my gate and my compressor and stuff like that, but if and I press copy, but the whole time I only wanted to change the gain, it's gonna copy what I tweak to every track on the compressors and the gates and stuff like that, and I don't want that. So that's why we need the simultaneous, the multi stuff, so we can change the knobs, the gates on everything at one time. Or any plugin or any knob, matter of fact, even right here, because sometimes, when you go to the rack and you got the tracks right here if I select these right here, you still can't do it right here. When I just want to change the volume. And I might have a certain mix that I already like. And I want to keep it the way it is. I want to keep it perfect the way it is. I don't want to change nothing and make a mistake. So I want to grab all these and bring them down. You know, sometimes I want to use that gain knob. That's the problem. Or I want to turn my pans and stuff like that. Hell, I might just want to get an EQ over here and just drag this while all these selected and it drop on all these. You know, multitasking, multi-editing, you know, like you edit the tracks and all that. Anything that's multi, man, like anything that you can do simultaneous stuff at one damn time. Whatever the idea is. On plugins, everything. That would be great. That would be great. I'm telling you. Yes, that would be great. If anybody disagree, man, just write down to the bottom and say, hey, we don't need that. It's not important. And I know all the things I'm about to say. Oh, I don't think nobody would say, nah, we don't need that. No, I doubt it. I doubt it. Another option, another feature we should have is hide the damn tracks, man. Hide the damn tracks, man. If I got this track right here and I want to hide it to move it out the way, then let me hide that damn track. So that when you hide this track, it hides the rack of that track. Whatever it is on that track, it hide the whole thing. And it should be maybe see like right here, how we got the rack right here. Maybe we should have another window that kind of like you can flip and then it show all the hitting stuff, the hitting racks or the hitting tracks that you can click and bring them back right in this window right here. Because exactly when you see this right here, you see another window that got the racks. But when they hidden, they be grayed or something like that, or they grayed out or something, you know, some kind of way if they frozen, any type of nature. Matter of fact, we need freeze would be dope too for certain people. That'll be creative, man. That come in handy. See, the things I'm trying to give y'all is that I really want Reason to be one of the DAWs industry standard, man. It should be industry standard. Because when you go to schools, they have a certain selective DAWs they use, and Reason be one of them, because this is the only DAW that teach the young generations and people who never use analog how to use analog and understand analog before it, you know, some people never been, you know, in that generation. They never experienced that. And only if they did, they'll look at music in a different way. And that doesn't mean everybody got to learn it. But what I'm saying is that when you learn the analog stuff, the racks, the same time y'all go to the studios today, y'all see like the little physical racks and all that. This is the same thing. All those racks they have, half of the shit they don't use no more. You know, but they got them because they cost thousands of fucking dollars. They cost a lot of bread. So you think they just gonna get rid of their stuff? It costs bread. And they can't complain about, yo, you know, you should update. Yeah, man, you know, this plugin inside Reason, man, you know, they should update the graph and change the knobs and add a second knob and a third knob, you know, and another volume knob and, you know, send more curves and everything and blah, blah. That's what we spoil your ass people. So that's what we do. But when you got that rack, when you got that rack plug in like this Precision John, you ain't complaining about it because you paid $1,000 for it and you're going to use it, whatever, how it works. You can't be like, yo, I want to get an update of that rack plug-in. Yeah, then you're going to go spend another $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 for another damn rack. And you ain't doing that, right? So that's the point. So we are spoiled. So we have to, at the same time, if something just makes sense, man. We want this to be an industry standard, dog, man. And it can. But it's just certain features that's missing, because a mixing engineer wants something different than what a producer wants, you know. So let's keep going. So again, hide tracks, hide devices and everything, stuff like that. I said multi-edit, which is simultaneously, like, you know, inside, like if you got an audio file and you go to the samples and the sound thing, and you click right here. You know, you want to bring a little sample in, you know, something like that. You want to drop the sample in, and then let's say you have, you know, these two samples, and you can click this one, and you can double tap on it, and you can edit both, you know, or you can, you know, let me see, go back to it. You can click on this one, you can click on that one, and you know, you kind of do it like that in pitch edit, but it's you know, it's like, look right here, you know, hold on, let me see something right quick. See, you know, it only pop up the pitch editing for this one, you know, even though you still can click right here and find some kind of way to do it. But yeah, so when it comes to multi-edit stuff, like, you know, touching things, and you know, like MIDI, the same thing with MIDI, you know, multi-edit the MIDI stuff, and that comes in handy, man. That really comes in handy. Like, I don't know what else to tell y'all with that shit. Like, you know, because everybody already get the point about multi-edit. Like, by me saying that, you know, your mind is already like roaming around, like all the things you can do with it, man. Like, what the heck, man? Another thing, a volume damn knob on the sequencer. So of sometimes going to the rack to turn the volume down, sometimes going to the mixer to turn the volume down when you're in a session and you're recording somebody or whatever you're doing. Or hell, you want to do it like that. Sometimes you know, you do it like this sometimes, and you have this open, and sometimes you want to see a bigger window. You might just don't want to see the mixer at that moment, you know, but you got to turn the volume down right here on that track, that specific track. And you got to double click right here just to open this up, just to turn the track down. Why ain't a volume right here? You maybe you click on it right here, and the knob pop up huge where you see this same knob where it look right here. And it you know, it pops up, and you turn the volume down, and you can do the volume change on these tracks simultaneously. There's no volume knob on the sequencer. There's no way I can get this and turn this volume down on this. Yeah, you can go to gain right here, but sometimes you don't want to do that. Everything serves a different reason and a purpose. Oh, based on what you're dealing with, based on what you're trying to accomplish. That's a fact. So we need that reason. Come on, man. Like, not next year. I mean, not end of next year. No. We need it before the summer. We need it in the next couple of months. Like, what the hell, man? We'll buy it, man. We'll buy it. I will. Another thing is that it'd be dope if we had a better key detection for a song. So say you drop a whole song in, kind of like Studio One, where you can detect that song and it'll tell you the notes of that song. Matter of fact, okay, when you go to utility, when you go to players, right? Players got a couple things where, like, scales and chords, you know, chord sequencer, you know, you can kind of like put these on you can put these on any MIDI track, and it'll tell you the notes of those MIDI tracks and everything. It will tell you the notes of the MIDI tracks, you know, when you're doing music. But create this to where you can drop this on this audio track, you know, and when you drop it on the audio track and you play, it'll tell you the key root note of that audio track. Because when you recording this, when you're doing a session and you want to get the note of that beat, you know, because what I use a lot of times, I just grab the beat and I go to pitch edit like this, and you know, and a lot of the times I go by the first note, and you know, and it'll show it like that. So that works, you know, 75% of the time, you know, but sometimes there's flaws in that part, but that's cool. I still find out, you know, what it is and everything. But you know, no, or just, you know, a better key detection of some kind of way, you know, that'll come in handy, man. You know what I'm saying? For the full song. Another feature, hashtags in the browser. Hashtags. We want to hashtag everything. Hashtag with feeling. Hashtag with emotions. And hashtags with style, genre, hashtag it. All these, like all this stuff, like all these, you know, wonderful organized folders inside of Reason. See, has. See, boom. See, but they should have, you should be able to break these filters down with a hashtag. Everything being a certain vibe and mode. You know, even though, like, because if you go on guitars, right? All the guitars is right here. But every guitar has a different feeling. I might want a sad guitar, a happy guitar. You know, see, it say sparkly. I might want a sparkly guitar, but the sparkly guitar would be under happy or that certain type of vibe. It'll be under that certain type of vibe, man. And then you can create your own hashtags. Because I already love the folder, this part right here. Like this browser, like a lot of times certain browsers be doing too much because, you know, it's like stuff right here. It's just boom, boom, boom. You know, you create your own folders just right here instead of like having it like, with them all at the top like this. And you got to click on one just to open, have access to the other one. So for example, like since I got all these folders right here, mine's, you know, you got to click on file just to have access to beat and the sessions, the mastering, blah, 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 and stuff like. No, it's like the browser right here. You just boom, just go whatever you want to go. You know, open it up, select it, double click, it send it straight to the joint. Send it straight to the joint. And then on top of on the browser, also, you know, you can have the loop sample sync type joint where you can click on the sample and it links up to the tempo of what you making. Come on, like that's a feature, man, that's in damn near every DAW now. What the heck is the problem why y'all don't have that shit? Please, somebody explain to me. I'm talking about simple things. I'm not even being difficult with these features. These features are not difficult. Like these are simple, common features that's in every DAW, even down to the free and the DAWs that's not even bigger than Reason, man. Even though Reason has a lot of powerful stuff, but I'm trying to understand y'all creators' thought process, man. What is your thought process? Y'all should get on the video and like, hey fellas, we want to ask y'all everything y'all want to add to the DAW. Like, what's like? Oh, do y'all have pride or ego or something? You like, do y'all have a motive that y'all don't want to share with nobody or something? Like y'all being secret? Like, what is it, man? Because some stuff is not making damn sense, man. I don't know. So yeah, we need hashtags in the browser. We just need stuff to make the workflow better. Because this is a very inspiring DAW. I have every DAW that is. And let me tell you, this is the only DAW that motivates me to want to create music, record music, edit music, mix music from every perspective. And it makes me want to do stuff to get my stuff done. Now, when I'm doing sessions, I get paid. So, you know, that motivates me to get the stuff done. But when I'm in other DAWs, like I be like, I get it done in there. But when it comes to my own stuff, I be like, I open it up and I look at it, then I'm doing something else. But when I'm in here, it's like I'm like a kid. Like, you know, it's just always so many ways to go creating things, man. It's just so many ways, you know. And y'all have that beat over every DAW, and behind y'all is FL Studio when it comes to just looking at it and the GUI and the creativity, and it motivates you to want to create. You get what I'm saying? And so now, since y'all got the 4K, you know, compatibility, that's great, because now I'm telling everybody we have the zoom. We have the zoom. We can go to 90 to very small. You know, you can set your zoom to fit your size of your DAW. If you want it bigger. And now if you got a 4K DAW, the quality would be even better. It's going to fit. It would not shrink. It would stay sharp even when it's big like this, or when it's small the other way. When it's very small, that's what the zoom for. Because a lot of the times in certain DAWs, you have to go to your desktop and go to the personal, you know, preferences and all that, visual preferences, and you got to change the resolution on that. And what that does, that shrink everything on your whole computer. So everything else you open is either gonna be small or bigger. And sometimes you don't want that. You just want your DAW to be a certain way. So this is perfect with its own special zoom in it, man. That cannot be beat. So, you know, y'all have put certain things in here that a lot of DAWs do not have. You know, and the only DAW that I've seen that has this right here lately is Bitwig. Bitwig, and I think Cubase got the zoom part on their DAW. I think so. I think they the only ones that got that option. But let's keep going. I said this earlier. I call it browser play sample. You know, sync the tempo with the audio stuff on here. So based on what you set the tempo, you go through your loops and everything, and your loops will play the tempo of the beat, catch it, kind of give you an idea as you playing it. Because right now, like I say, we got this over here. We already got like the little play option when you go to a sample, right? When you click right here, so you already got the options, auto, you know. So you can change the volume. So you got that. So what's the damn hold up, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep going. Change the SL console to a British console. I didn't say don't get rid of this now. I love this. Do not get rid of this. Keep this the way it is. You know, maybe if y'all want to add more sends to it, you know, some people say they need more sends. I mean, I don't know why the hell y'all need more sends. You know, yeah, y'all send too much. I need to return. But what if we had an option where we click and then we can change it to the British console? So all the popular consoles through the generations got the SSL, you got the British, I think it's like 3-4 of them, if I'm correct, 4 or 5 of them. Like, what if we had that option where we can use either one of them and get that certain sound? You know, that'd be a dope creative idea. That'd be hard, man. And, you know, they all inspiring. So you say, you know what, I'm gonna use this one today. Already inspiring. You know, this is already amazing how it is right now. So imagine if you got the other consoles on here that flow with this. You could change it to any one of them. And you could change it back to whatever you decide to want to use. You know, that'd be tough. Another option we want to have is import songs. So for example, like when you go to file, you see all these songs right here, you only got 8 options, but imagine you got an option where you can pin like boop, boop, boop. So imagine you working on a beat, and if you got a folder like me with a whole bunch of beats and like this for days and different genres and stuff like that. Like, so it's like, you know, sometimes you don't know what you finished up. You don't know what beat done unless you put the word done by it. So what pen helps is that regardless of what you open, these certain pen songs do not go nowhere. They stay right at the top. So you can always click on it and go back to that. It reminds you to say, hey, you know, I got to get this done. I gotta fix this one, you know. And it'd be great where, you know, maybe this is longer, I guess, have a button where it brings it down to where you can see like 10, 15 more of them. Or matter of fact, you don't got to do that. You can just kind of like have like a scroll where you can scroll down and then it show the date or something like that on the side of it, or something, you know, the date of the year when this was made, just right here, you know, or some kind of way like that. Like, but the pen option will be great where you can pen certain stuff, man. You know, that'll definitely be great. Even though, don't get me wrong, it's still wonderful and fast to open up something inside of, you know, Reasons compared to some browsers. Some browsers you got to go through all the extra stuff to do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so love the browser. Another option is Ripple Edit. Ripple flicking edit, man. I'm gonna tell you where Ripple Edit come in handy. Ripple Edit come in handy if you also want to master your album. So Ripple is good for, like, for example, like, you know, say you got, you know, track 1, track 2, you know, stuff like that. Then you might got track 3, like something like this. And by you having them in Ripple Edit mode, say you want this this track right here to be number one. So Ripple Edit, what that helps is that if you switch these two out, you know, like if I switch these out, what I have to do, I have to do like this, then I have to do like that. You know, like, nah, like that's stupid. Nah, I'm take that back. Let me go back. No, what I would have to do, I would have to bring this one down, bring that one up, make sure that it's even up with that, and bring this one up right here and make sure that's back even. But when you with Ripple Edit, when you got that selection, it does it perfectly. It switch them out real quick and they stay in their same spot. You know, and so you can kind of get an idea when you mastering your tracks. You know, you might trying to get, you know, track 1, track 2, track 3, track 4. And then on top of that, you should be able to export them out, you know, with a certain feature where, you know, you can export the whole album out. Because, you know, again, you might master each track. You can master each track once you already did your mixing. That'll flow instead of you doing it like this, which is still cool. So this be beat 1, song 2, song 3, song 4. And, you know, you got solo this one and listen to it. Freak it, make it sound good the way you want it, make sure everything level right. You want to master levels with all the tracks, the songs and everything. Cool. But it's still something about when they like this, man. You know, and using that Ripple Edit mode, or even when you switching things out, it make it easy to switch samples out without messing up anything. Without, if you dragging this and you put this in the perspective like that's not right. And now you gotta be strategic, you gotta move it around. You gotta go to, you know, this, and which is cool, but you got to make sure it's on point again now, you know, on the smallest increments to make sure that it's playing right when you play back and test it and listen to it. So Ripple Edit help you with those type of things you're trying to accomplish, and would be great when you're trying to master the music. Video for sound design, man. Like, yo, man, like, really, man, all these damn sound design instrument plugins using the combinator, smooth operator, where you can throw all type of crazy atmospheric sounds in. You go to factory sounds. No, that's just the instrument. Where it show like the drum supply. The racket stitches. Look at my racket stitches folder. Like, see how they organize and stuff? Like, you just got presets. And so you got, you know, worldly type sounds and everything. And it's like, but we can't put no damn sound to a video, movie, or whatever. Now, they do have a third-party app that we can use inside Reason. I never tried it, but I'm going to try it out. I forgot the name of it. I got it written down somewhere. But they do have an app that you can use inside of this DAW that you can accomplish that, right? But it's still nothing like, you know, having that video option. And but that'll be great. That'll be great. That just by having that right there open up another door for allowing Reason to be in that industry environment where they dealing with that type of stuff, man. Because again, when it comes to every DAW that I ever use, when it comes to the stock stuff, Reason is number one to me. When it comes to effects, utilities, players, everything, how it sound, how it look, how it works, they number one. And then when it comes to the second DAW with the best plugins to me is, you know, Cubase in the window. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, like, end of the day, it's about what you know. But you still want something that works pretty good and motivates you. Because these make you want to use them. You're like, what the hell is that? Like, look at this baseline generator. This shit is hard, man. Like, this plugin is like, y'all crazy with that. Y'all on fleet mode with that. I give it to you, and keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep making them RE plugins and that dope and all that, and come up with some creative stuff. Cause I shop in there all the time. You know, trying to find something that my DAW don't have. Okay, so y'all listen, the video stuff need to be in there like tomorrow. Yeah, like look, when we wake up tomorrow or the next day or two, man, we need to have an update with the video stuff in there. That's how bad we need it. That's how it should have been in there. It should have been in there a long time ago when y'all first started doing record. What the fuck is the problem? Like, is it hard to program? Is the coding messed up? Like, just say that. Say that like the coding is, say something like y'all strategic. Y'all too secretive, man. Like, what the hell, man? You already got a certain fan base. What, you want the fan base to leave so y'all can go out of business? If y'all want to go out of business, just say that. Don't do no cutthroat stuff where one day pop out and say, yeah, we're not making reasons no more. Like how Sonar did it. You know, Sonar just got the hell on, and then BandLab had to come by, and, you know, so they good and they give their dog for free. And Sonar is a powerful dog, you know, for real, do a lot of overall stuff. It just, they not even compatible with 4K Retina HIDPI. I'm like, nah, all my screens is 4K. Like, I want that clarity too. I just don't want to just use a dog. I want it for the beauty of it too. Like, is you crazy? Better key commands. We'll all agree with that. Better key commands. I don't have to say nothing less. Like, whatever you key command, whatever you want to use, change your key commands up. Key command anything and different options for key commands, man. That's it. We all need key commands. Command the keys. Keys is commanded. Like, what? Damn. Like, what's up? We need the key commands. Command the keys. Like, yeah, like, will y'all ever do that? That's a common thing in those, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's weird. Another feature is kind of like random options. How you maybe want your rack to function. Now, if you got your rack, maybe it's it's kind of hard for me to, it's like maybe an option that you can select, like a small selection where you say, you know, when I drop any of my racks in, they won't connect. Or when I drop any of my racks in, the audio tracks will drop at the bottom and the instruments will go at the top, or, you know, stuff like that. When I drop my rack in, it would separate the instrument from the audio tracks, you know, like, or when I drop my rack in, I wanted to automatically create a side chain with something. So, you know, like simple little features, like workflow features that you could just add in there just to make the rack have its own mind based on what you select. Like, y'all get me? Like, that'd be a tough idea, man. That'd be a tough idea, man. That'd be tough idea. Yes. I mean, I'm trying to think of something else, man, because I know there's many other things that everybody been thinking about. I was trying to actually say some things that people not really talking about instead of saying the things that y'all see in the other videos and stuff, you know. So it's a lot of workflow features, man, that we can need. Matter of fact, what about a workflow feature where you could just drag this straight to this track right here? Boom. You know, that'd be hard because you might just want to focus in this right here and just drag it to it. You know, boom, and just drop that thing on in there. Ain't nothing but a chicken wing. Like, you know, because it won't be in there. You have to open up that window to drop it in here, which is cool because it's based on where you at. You know, you still can go to this track right here. And you can't drop it on there because this don't go to audio. But see, that's the difference. Like, many small little features, man. Small little work features will make the difference. Because you can get the job done in Studio One. I mean, in Reasons. I'm sorry. You get the job done in Reason. You can get the beat making job done, recording, mixing, mastering job done. You can get all that stuff done. That's a fact. You can get everything done. You know, but if y'all have any more features that y'all want to add to it, write them joints down at the bottom. You know, this is YYBY. Peace.